In this video today, I'm going to share with you exactly what I did to make over $400,000 with affiliate marketing. What's up guys, my name is Greg Kononenko. I run this YouTube channel, Caffeinated Blogger, and my goal on this channel is to help you make a full-time income online so that you can have a better future for yourself and your family. Hit the subscribe button just below this video and tick the bell notification icon to make sure that you get updated as soon as I upload my next video. Let's get into the details. The way that I've structured this video is that I'm going to show you the 5 big mistakes that I used to make and that I fixed in my online business and that helped me a lot in making good money using affiliate marketing. A lot of people do affiliate marketing, but only a small percentage succeed. And there is a reason why only a small percentage succeed. And it's often because the people who make $0 doing affiliate marketing are making one of these 5 mistakes that I'm going to show you. But don't worry, I'm also going to show you how to actually fix those problems. So the first mistake that I used to make, and I'm going to talk a little bit about now, is choosing a wrong niche. Quite often, I get inquiries similar to what you can see here on the screen. This subscriber reached out to me and said, I would like to start a new blog website about the seaside town I live in, for example, visitabc.com. Presently, there is not a single blog about the town. What's your opinion? Will I make money from it? So based on this, a lot of messages that I'm getting similar to this message, I think that it's quite a common problem that a lot of you might be facing, and that is the choice of a niche. What should you start your niche website about? Is it actually a good niche, and will you be able to make money from it? In general, for me, choosing a profitable affiliate marketing niche comes to a few things. Number one is, does your niche solve a problem, and ideally a big problem? For example, going back to that inquiry that I got about a seaside town, do the people have a problem when they're looking for information about seaside town? Generally no, because they will just be looking for information about that town. Perhaps they're thinking of visiting it, but they don't necessarily have a massive problem to which they're trying to find a solution. When you compare a blog about a seaside town with a blog about how to get rid of pimples, or how to stop losing hair, for example, they are very, very different, because people, for example, who are looking for information about how to stop losing hair, how to encourage hair regrowth, they will be sitting there, with their wallet, ready to buy a product. As soon as they find something that looks promising, they will just pull out the credit card and they will buy the product that you recommend. That is the difference. When somebody is just looking, thinking of going for a drive on a weekend into a seaside town, they might just be looking for best places to see, but they're not going to spend any money on your website. You might be able to generate traffic to your site, but when that traffic comes, they'll read a little bit of information about the attractions in your town, and then they'll probably leave to never come back again. Some of you guys might know that I actually have a blog in the travel niche. It's called travelcroc.com. And I started this blog several years ago, and I made a mistake with this blog. I'm not afraid to admit that I made a little bit of a mistake with choosing the niche, simply because it's actually quite easy to get the traffic to this website, to this blog, and I've been getting quite a lot of traffic to it. However, it is a little bit hard to monetize. I've got AdSense ads on this blog, and it is making me regular money every single day. So it's not been a waste of my time. But thinking back, if I could, take that time back and rewind the clock back several years, I actually should have started a website at that time in a different niche, in a niche that actually solves a massive problem. That is exactly why several months ago, in May 2019 to be precise, so 3 months ago, I started building a brand new website in a health and fitness niche. And as you can see here, these are the stats from inside my Google Analytics account. It's growing, very steadily. And I am now with just a couple of hundred, 200 to 300 visitors a day. That is what I'm getting currently to this new health and fitness blog that I'm building. I'm already making a lot more money with this site than what I have been this whole time with Travel Croc, simply because of the choice of the niche. People who come to my new website, they have a massive problem that they're trying to solve, and that is losing weight. Therefore, they're literally sitting there on my website with with a wallet in their hand and they are looking for answers to their problem. And whenever there is a recommendation for a particular product, they will actually be ready to pull out their wallet, their credit card and buy. And that is why, the choice of niche is just so critical, guys. So what it comes down to, if you're thinking about which niche should I start my website in, make sure that you go for a niche that is actually solving a problem. Ideally, a lot of people should be having this problem. Okay, so it's not just a very tiny, minuscule kind of niche, but a lot of people are having this problem. And will they be willing to pay money to have it fixed? So good niches will be things like, just at the top of my head, male hair loss, how to get rid of pimples, how to get better skin, how to lose weight, how to get your child to sleep at night, how to help your child start reading at an early age. All of those things are problem kind of markets, and people are willing to spend money in those markets. Mistake number 2 that I was making for a few years after I started online, I actually started online in 2006. The big mistake that I made for those few years was I was not building a website. And that is, looking back, that's actually a pretty big mistake that I made. I was doing a lot of paid ads at that point in time, and I was learning online marketing, so it wasn't kind of like a complete write-off, but I wasted several years of my online sort of career on running ads directly to offers. So I was spending money and then I was making money and I was making a little bit of money in the process. But as soon as those ads got too expensive and the campaign stopped working, guess what? I had nothing. I did not have, after 3 years of doing online, I had pretty much nothing to show for it except for several $1,000s that I made. I was profitable, but I did not have an asset. I wasn't actually building an asset that I could sell or that was growing year after year. So don't make the same mistake as what I made, and make sure that you start that website as soon as possible. There are many benefits to having your own website. And the first one is that it's your home base. So if you have a website, whenever you apply for, let's say, an affiliate approval on Max Bounty or on Commission Junction or on one of the affiliate networks, often they will ask you for your website link. If you don't have a website, you actually have a low chance of getting approved for a lot of affiliate offers. It adds to your credibility, adds to your legitimacy, and it actually helps you to just have a home base. The second advantage to having a website is that you can use your website to generate passive, ongoing, evergreen traffic for you. I've heard this saying once, and it actually really struck a chord with me, is that a lot of bloggers, and myself included, are always wishing that they started their website years and years earlier than what they actually did. The reason is your website over time matures. The content that you slowly build up on your website, it will always produce evergreen traffic for you. Your website will acquire links over time, it will acquire authority over time, and as long as you regularly post content, it might take you, might take you 6 months, might take you 12 months, might take you 24 months to start getting serious traffic results on your website. But it will come as long as you do things right. And the sooner you start your website, the more thankful you will be to yourself in 12, 24 months down the track, because you will actually understand how powerful it is to have a website. A website is like a traffic magnet. Once you've put content on it, let's say you've got 50 or 100 pages of content on your website, it will attract targeted traffic. You can convert it, you can make ongoing passive sales, you can build your list, and it just brings that passive traffic effect into your business, which is very, very powerful. This website that I showed you before that we just started building 3 months ago, look how strongly it is growing. I know that in 12 months' time, this website is going to be getting thousands of visitors every single day. And that is super powerful. If I just simply put even AdSense ads on this website, I know that it will just continue making $50, $100 easily guaranteed in 12 months time, probably even more, just from having AdSense ads without me having to do anything. Lastly, your website is an asset. It is something that you can sell. Once you get your website to a stage that it is making you, let's say, $5,000 a month, and it's not a lot of money for a website. I mean, there are websites out there that make a lot more than $5,000 a month, tons more. There are websites that make $100,000 every single month passively, and they're run by small bloggers just like you and me. It is an asset, and you can sell it online. A lot of you might have heard of these, but you can actually sell this as a business on websites like Flipper. Generally, they're sold for anywhere between 1 to 3 times the revenue that they're generating. So if a website is making $3,000 a month, it is possible to sell it for 100 grand. So it's like an asset. Once you invest a little bit of time in growing it, you can either keep it or you can sell it and just make 100K profit. Now, some of you might be wondering, how the heck do I build a website? What do I actually need to do? I'm going to drop a link here and in the description. I recorded a video just recently where I show you step by step how to make a website from start to finish. It only takes actually 40 minutes to do. So if you don't have a website yet, I absolutely recommend that you get a website so that you've got a home base and you open yourself for the growth opportunities to come in the future. Mistake number 3, and this was a massive, huge one for me. I actually am a bit of a perfectionist in the sense that whenever I do something, I try to make sure that it is perfect. That's my natural tendency. I've been like that since I was a kid. And because of that, it's helped me in some aspects of my life, but in some other aspects of my life, it actually really has hindered my progress. And with online marketing specifically, especially when I started creating websites, I wanted everything to be perfect, okay? I wanted my logo to be perfect. I wanted the font to be perfect. I wanted everything to be aligned. Whenever I was creating content, I actually always told myself, you know what? I can't write a good piece of content. I've got nothing to share. Everything that I write about is very similar to other stuff that has been written before. I've got no unique perspective. Who is going to read my content? Is anybody going to like my content? I have the same doubts every time I put out a YouTube video, guys, as well. And guess what? In a year and a half on YouTube, I've managed to accumulate 56,000 subscribers. And as soon as I kind of became consciously aware of my endless chase of perfection, this internal mindset that I had, and I just told myself, you know what, this has got to get done. Tonight I'm making a video, by 8 p.m. I have to record a video, or I'm writing an article, by 3 p.m. tomorrow I have to write an article. If it's not perfect, doesn't matter, just get it out there. It's better to have something that's not perfect but is actually out there than to constantly be working on something and doubting yourself. Let me give you an example. If you type in list of niches into Google, you will see, well, at least on Australian Google, I'm number 2 result. This is my website here, caffeinatedblogger.com, and that's list of niche ideas. I wrote this blog post, and when I was writing it, seriously, I did not want to publish it. I thought that it was pretty generic and that I did not cover everything that I wanted to cover, and it was just getting very long, and I was a little bit frustrated with myself, and I kind of just thought that this is not good enough to be published and it's not going to work. And guess what? It worked. I'm getting a lot of traffic from the various terms related to list of niches. I'm number 2 or getting search results for it without much effort. And if I doubted myself and I never actually pressed publish, and I never went ahead and wrote that and never pursued that idea, I would not have received all of these visitors that my website is currently getting for the search term. So my advice is, if you have a niche website or if you've got a YouTube channel, just get it out there. Especially if you know that you're always trying to get things perfect. It doesn't matter, just get it out there. It's better for it to be imperfect and released into the wild, so to speak, than to be forever perfect and trapped inside your mind. Mistake number 4, and that is a huge one. It has cost me several $100,000 over the years, is not building an email list. Now, the reason for that is I had a series of successful websites in 2008 to 2010 in the golfing niche. Back then I was driving several thousand visitors every single day to my website. Some days I hit 5,000 to 10,000 visitors in the golfing niche. Basically what happened was I was getting all of that traffic. I was making sales. I was monetizing my websites with eBay affiliate program. I was making really, really good money at the time. However, my websites lost their rankings because I did some stupid things. It was my own fault. I did some stupid things with building dodgy links and just producing really bad content at the time. And after my websites kind of stopped getting their traffic, I had nothing. My business was broken. However, if I built an email list at the time, I would have had an email list of probably, I would say, 30 to 50,000 subscribers in the golfing niche. Okay, if I really focused on it, I could have marketed to pretty much anything that I wanted for years and years to come, and I would have been making great money every single month, even though my websites were kind of shut down. But if I had built that asset, that email list, I would have been able to continue making the money while I'm rebuilding my site. Without the email list, my business was gone. Like overnight, pretty much, I went from making hundreds of dollars, close to $1,000 or even over $1,000 a day, to making zero. So I have learned from that mistake. I fixed that mistake, and since 2013, I have been focused on building email lists in every niche that I enter. So for example, here you can see that my email list in the internet marketing niche is currently 29,190 subscribers, and I'm adding the subscribers every single day to my email list, as you can see here. If you're wondering exactly how powerful an email list can be, just here is one example. So there was promotion that I did for a product called Video Ads Masterclass, and this promotion generated for me $6,853, okay? And all it took was several emails that I sent over the course of about 4 days. So in 4 days with my email list, I sent the emails to my email list and I made that money. And that's just, I'm generally between anywhere from sort of 3 to 5 promotions a month. That's what I do to my email list. I don't get these kind of results all the time, but I have made as much as $11,000 to $15,000 from just one promotion, from sending several emails to my email list. It is very, very powerful and just super important for you guys to start building an email list, even if you don't currently have one. So how did I fix this mistake? Well, I got an email service. So I currently personally use ConvertKit. And I know that for a lot of you, $19 a month might be a fair bit of money. I actually currently pay almost $300 a month for my email list because it's almost 30,000 subscribers. Starting price for ConvertKit though, for the smallest plan, is $19 a month. But you need to kind of think about it in a way that yes, you might be paying this $19 a month. However, what you're getting in return is ability to generate your own email list. And in a lot of niches, as long as you go with the first mistake that we talked about, and as long as you choose the right niche, you can make anywhere from 30 cents to $2 per subscriber per month. So if you build an email list of even, let's just say 500 subscribers, which is a fairly small email list, you can make money with it. And most likely you will be making more than $19 a month from having that email list of 500 subscribers just by promoting relevant affiliate offers to that email list. 500 email subscribers, as long as they're targeted and they're in a problem niche, should generate anywhere from $150 to maybe up to $1,000 a month just from that tiny email list. That's how powerful email marketing actually is. So what you have to start asking yourself is $19 a month worth it for me to start making $150 to $1,000 a month? Because if you've got ways of generating traffic, and on my channel I've got tons of videos that will show you how to get the traffic and also show you how to get the email list. There is no reason for you not to start building an email list. Email marketing is easy, and it's the number one thing that makes bloggers successful and that makes businesses successful. I actually don't know anybody who makes a ton of money and who doesn't have an email list. I honestly don't. And I know hundreds of people online. Every successful person has got an email list. Yet on my channel, I get a lot of comments where people are saying they don't want to build an email list because they don't believe in it. Go figure. It is free traffic, and with email marketing, there are amazing opportunities to build automation. So you can schedule, let's say, 90 days or 180 days or even a whole year worth of emails going out automatically to everyone who joins your email list and promoting various products to them. or just sending useful information, sending a mix of useful info and promotions. And you can automate it just like there is nothing else out there. And one lead that joins your funnel can make you multiple sales over the course of that automated follow-up. So don't make the same mistake that I made. I left hundreds of thousands of dollars on the table. It was just super stupid of me at the time. So I encourage you to start building that email list as soon as possible. Mistake number 5 that I hear about a lot is wanting quick results. Now, don't get me wrong, you can actually get quick results online, but usually not from passive methods. Usually it's from trading your time for dollars, doing things like creating logos for people or doing some kind of contracting work. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it, but for me, the beauty of online marketing is the passive side of online marketing. You still have to work, obviously, like I make these videos on a regular basis, weekly. I create content, I supervise the writers, I supervise my editor for my website. I do all of those things. But if I step away and I leave for a month from my business, I will still make money. I will still make reasonably good money because I've got those passive systems in place. I always recommend to have a 12-month perspective ahead. So if you're starting, let's say, an affiliate marketing website, then plan for 12 months ahead. Plan what you're going to be doing every single month, but don't expect results to come in 10 days time or 15 days time. If you really need money for right now, it's hard to make money online instantly like this unless you've got money to invest. If you've got money to invest, it's a different story because you can outsource a lot of things. But if you're starting from pretty much zero, then and you don't have money to even get, let's say, hosting or autoresponder right now, the best idea is, if you've got opportunity, of course, I know everyone lives in different countries and so on, but the best thing is to actually go and work, or perhaps even get a second job just to save up the money and get some savings worth for 12 months ahead of having your hosting, which is about $50 for a year, having your autoresponder in place, which is anywhere from, let's say, $20 to $30 a month. And just having those things in place so that you can actually buy the tools and not stress over it. And then knowing that as long as you stick to the basics, and if you decide to build a niche website and monetize it with affiliate marketing, to actually commit for 12 months to regularly producing content in this niche, and knowing that as long as you keep doing this, the results will come because you just need to focus on the process of creating the content. Sometimes on my channel, I get comments such as, I followed your method, I submitted an article to medium.com and I haven't made any sales. I usually go back to that person, I say, okay, great, how many articles have you submitted? Just one. That's the reply. Internet is a little bit unpredictable. You can't just expect to make one post on your site and absolutely kill it. And you also can't really expect to make one post on Medium or just do one of anything and really find success. It can happen, but it's just not realistic. It comes back to having these unrealistic expectations. If you publish 3 articles on your blog, okay, 3 articles on low competition keywords every single week for a year, you will have 150 pages of high quality content on your site. Obviously, I can't give any guarantees, but it's very hard not to start getting a good volume of traffic to your site with 150 posts. As long as you follow the other videos that I've published on my channel and choose low competition keywords and write high quality content, you very likely to be getting a good level of traffic, which you're able to then convert into leads, start making affiliate sales and so forth. So my recommendation is to always look for passive free traffic, something that you can literally walk away from for several months and it will continue getting you that traffic, which is what Google search engine really offers you. As long as you put up high quality content out there, you can get that traffic and it's completely passive. It will actually work for you, but you need to have that long-term mindset for that. Guys, that's it. I really hope that this was useful. If you found this useful, subscribe to my YouTube channel just below this video. Tick that bell notification icon to get notified about my new video as soon as it's uploaded. On this YouTube channel, my goal is to help you make a full-time income online so that you can have a better future for yourself and your family. This is something that I really wanted to do when I first started online marketing. Thanks again so much for watching. My name is Greg Kononenko, and I'll see you in the next video.